Melody Shari has done it again, and this time, the world had no choice but to stand up and applaud. Just when many thought she might take a quiet moment to relax, Melody surprised everyone with something major. She wasn't just glowing in silence, she was glowing loud and proud right from the pages of Forbes magazine. Yes, that Forbes. The one we associate with billionaires, major CEOs, powerful business moguls, and industry leaders. Melody's feature isn't just a highlight, it's a statement. It proves that she isn't just walking in success, she's setting the standard. The moment Melody shared the Forbes feature online, the internet went wild. Fans were minding their own business, scrolling through their social media feeds, and then boom, there it was. A post from Melody Shari Rogers showing a clip from the article. Within minutes, the timeline was lit up with reactions. Some were screaming in excitement, others had tears in their eyes, and the common feeling shared across platforms was pride. The article, written by respected journalist Karen Carter, was titled, "Best Body Oils for Radiant Skin, From Budget to Celebrity Favorites." And right there, among top beauty brands, stood 7th Avenue Beauty, founded by none other than Melody herself. This moment was more than a business milestone. It was proof of something powerful, a black woman, once known mostly for her role on reality television, now sitting alongside top beauty industry names. That's no small thing. That's a shift in the story. A shift in how women like Melody are viewed, valued, and supported. Her feature in Forbes didn't come as a quiet whisper. It came as a mic drop moment. It told the world that Melody isn't just trying, she's succeeding on a level that deserves recognition. People started calling it a legacy shift, and that's exactly what it is. Melody is no longer just a TV personality or even just an entrepreneur. She's a culture shifter. Her brand, 7th Avenue Beauty, isn't about quick cash or shallow fame. It's about glowing from the inside out, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. The article pointed out that this isn't just skincare, this is a movement. A movement rooted in real ingredients, real stories, and real results. What made this even more impressive is how Melody built this from the ground up. Behind the scenes, she wasn't just putting her name on a product and hoping it would sell. She was doing the work. Researching, developing, and teaming up with real experts, like her partner, Anglo Obia, who is a trained chemist. He brings not just scientific knowledge, but a passion for natural ingredients and creating formulas that actually work. That alone sets Melody apart from many other celebrities. While others might be selling scented lotion with fancy labels, Melody is bringing science, care, and purpose to every bottle, and let's not ignore the impact this Forbes feature had on the beauty world. Once fans saw the article, they rushed to support. Products from 7th Avenue Beauty, including popular scents like coconut rose and sweet vanilla, sold out overnight. That's not just marketing. That's impact. That's what happens when women feel seen, represented, and inspired. That's power. Melody's story is rooted in something deeper than beauty products. She started her professional journey as a schoolteacher, which already speaks to her natural leadership and love for people. Then, alongside her former husband Martel Holt, she entered the real estate world. Together, they built Holt & Holt, gaining attention as a powerhouse couple. But even when that relationship ended publicly and painfully, Melody didn't fold. She didn't shrink. She evolved. She left behind the Holt name and fully stepped into her identity as Melody Shari. That move alone spoke volumes to her fans. It wasn't just a name change. It was a symbol. A symbol of self-love, independence, and power. And right after that came the launch of her brand, 7th Avenue Beauty. From the beginning, the product spoke to women who were healing, those going through heartbreak, transformation, or simply wanting to reclaim their glow. The first launch sold out quickly, not because of hype, but because women saw themselves in Melody's journey. Her skincare line isn't about covering up flaws. It's about honoring the journey of becoming that. As Melody continued to grow her brand, she also used her platform to empower others. She started mentoring women, sharing her story through speaking engagements, online workshops, and intimate events like Mimosas with Melody. These gatherings became safe spaces where women could talk about emotional healing, confidence, and financial independence. Her fans love her not just for her products or her TV presence, but because she shows up as her full self. She's open, she's honest, and she's always pouring into others. That transparency is part of what makes Melody magnetic. Whether she's dancing with her kids, praying with her mom Miss Van, or giving fans a peek into her business life, she's always bringing something real. In a world full of filters and fake storylines, Melody gives truth. And the truth is this: she's more than a survivor. She's a thriver. Her role on Love and Marriage, Huntsville still draws viewers, not just for the drama, but because she's the heart of the show. Fans tune in to see how she navigates conflict, how she responds to negativity, and how she continues to rise in grace. Even when cast dynamics shift and storylines twist, Melody remains the center. She doesn't just carry a show, she carries a message, and now, with this Forbes recognition, that message has gone global. It's not just the fans on Instagram anymore. Major beauty editors, influencers, and retailers are watching. There's even talk about Melody expanding the 7th Avenue line. Skincare for teens, body oils for men, and even luxury spa collaborations could be next. And if Melody's involved, we know it's going to be done with intention, care, and style. Let's talk marketing. Melody's approach has been masterful. She's been on TikTok, doing live videos, breaking down her process, and even bringing her chemist on screen to explain ingredients and formulas. She's giving the people more than a product, she's giving education. That's why fans are connecting so deeply. One user even said, "Every time I see Melody with Obia, I'm reminded that my skin deserves luxury and knowledge." That's the kind of impact you can't fake, and while Melody has been doing the work, some others in her reality TV circle have been trying to catch up. Word is, some cast members are now scrambling to launch their own brands, hoping to ride a similar wave. But the streets are watching, and fans can tell the difference between quick hype and real hustle. Melody isn't playing in the kiddie pool anymore. She's swimming laps in the deep end and doing it with ease. She even posted a cryptic message recently that had fans talking. A simple image of her feet up, candles lit, a wine glass in hand with the caption, "When they thought I was down, I was building." One word: chills. That's exactly who Melody is. While others are busy gossiping or throwing shade, she's out here building empires in silence, then showing the world the finished result. That's the kind of success that hits different. That there's even more buzz about what could be coming next. People are already imagining Melody on major beauty panels at Essence Fest, hosting skincare retreats, or launching subscription boxes. It's all possible, and with her track record, we know she won't do it halfway. Every step Melody takes is thoughtful, strategic, and filled with heart. And the best part is, she's taking her community with her. Melody is also raising her 4 children in the midst of all this success. She calls them her 4-piece nuggets, and they are clearly her motivation. She includes them in her wins, shows them what hard work looks like, and proves that motherhood and success are not opposites. They go hand in hand. She's building a legacy not just for her name, but for their future. Fans are not just buying her products, they're buying into the vision. They're celebrating her wins as if they were their own, because Melody's journey feels personal. It's about turning pain into purpose. About not letting betrayal define your future. About being bold enough to glow, even after the world tried to dim your light. That's why this moment in Forbes isn't the finish line. It's the beginning of a new chapter. So what's next for Melody Shari? The possibilities are endless. More products. Bigger partnerships. A book. A documentary. Whatever it is, one thing's for sure, she'll do it with style, purpose, and a whole lot of grace. And whether you're a longtime fan or just discovering her journey, now is the perfect time to join the movement. Because Melody's not just glowing. She's leading. She's building. And she's showing us all what it means to rise with power, walk with truth, and shine without apology. So go ahead and grab your favorite body oil from 7th Avenue Beauty. Support a queen. Celebrate a story of strength. And let your skin, and your spirit, glow all the way up.